how to swim it and how to use my strengths and make my weaknesses a strength. To kind of just thinking about that, and I kind of got a little bit of a flashback heading into the last 100, except this time instead of Jay, it was Bobby. I was a little bit behind Chase, and I knew I had a really good freestyler not too far behind us, so yeah, just trying to channel positive energy instead of freaking out and staying calm the first 50. That's something else that Chase has taught me.
Hold on, whoa. Carson Foster's been getting advice from Olympic champion Chase Kalisz.
It honestly makes me kind of emotional to think about last year after the 400 IM at trials. Jay and Chase couldn't have been better at consoling me after that. Both of them are amazing guys. Both of them talked to me after last summer, kind of encouraged me, and Chase has really been amazing reaching out to me throughout this whole year, starting in December really, after Short Course Worlds, and then throughout the NCAA season, checking in, asking me how I'm doing, answering any questions I had about the race, and it just shows a lot about Chase and the guy he is, especially while he's still competing. Like he's giving tips to someone he's still competing against. It just shows a lot about him and how much he cares about this event for the U.S. and that's the type of legacy I want to leave one day. Maybe one day I'm in Chase's shoes, I can help the next up and coming 4IMer, but yeah, he's a great guy, and I owe a lot to him for helping me.
Carson's obviously learned a lot since you dropped the #1 time in the world in the 400 IM at a sectionals meet instead of US Olympic trials. Has he reflected on that moment?
There was always kind of that asterisk in my mind of like, yes, I was fastest in the world, but what's that really mean if I did it at sectionals? And I had the confidence of knowing I was technically the fastest IMer last summer, but I'd be lying if I said it didn't bother me that I didn't do it at a meet that mattered. That's something I very obviously have struggled with the past year. That's not anything I would deny. I think I've done a lot of mental training because I think there is something to be said about that. I've done a lot of work with Susanna Muller with brain spotting and just kind of overcoming mental blocks, and I think that race kind of had a hold on me for a while. So overcoming those mental blocks and knowing that I'm good and like I can race in a big setting. Yeah, I'm proud of the progress I've made.
Carson's made some big strides. How's he handling himself now that he can let his racing do the talking?
I think I've just matured a lot more since last year. I remember last year when I got passed in trials, I freaked out and I knew I had a good shot. I knew I was way ahead of Jay. I think it's just maturity this year, knowing that the race is 400 meters and not 300, and then if I get passed, it's okay, and I have time. I'm a good freestyler, and I'm gonna be able to come home and race and embrace that. And so just staying calm that first 50 and just trying to race that last 50.
2022 400 IM World Championship predictions. You're not gonna like my opinion on this. The race is wide open, but I got a feeling Léon Marchand might win. I think Carson's got it in him to go a 4:08 low in the 400 IM for a personal best, but I don't see gold. But making the podium would be a big step forward in his career. But who cares what I think? It's all about what you think. Drop your comments below.